Hey guys, it's Red Pisces. I just want to talk for a little bit about past past ships, meaning any kind of relationship you had in the past. I've had a lot of them. Some people know me, some people don't. My past, I was born and raised in Germany I was living with my brother and my father at that time. And it wasn't great because it was just mostly just me and my brother. And then my mom had got custody of us from my dad. Then we moved to the United States. Didn't know any English whatsoever. My brother did because he was 2 years older than I am. He was in 2 grades higher than I was. So when we moved here, it wasn't easy. I only had my brother. He was my best friend. But then when I was in high school, I never thought I would ever hear this ever. My brother had passed away. The person that was driving the company's truck, my brother works for a company that installs in-ground pools. He was driving on a highway, and the driver crashed into a parked tractor trailer where my brother was asleep on the passenger side. My brother was my world. Like, that hurt me really bad. That was like a life experience thing that nobody should ever go through. But I did. And when I did, I lost all hope. I lost all faith. And it was really hard for me to get over. I lost faith in God. I turned my back on my friends. Lost all my friends when I did that. I turned my back on my family when they were trying to reach out and help. I got into a lot of toxic people, a lot of toxic situations. I was out all night, partying, drinking. I still worked, but after work, I went to bars just to, chill out with my coworkers. Also hung out with a lot of toxic people, including my kid, the baby daddy. That's where I met him, at the bar. And on top of that, I got myself pregnant with my twins. That caused me just to be mentally and emotionally tore up. I moved to Ohio because baby daddy's family was over there, and they said they were going to take care of us. But they didn't. They always were fighting with me. They were always arguing. I mean, it's just one thing after another with me. Ohio was not a good trip. Me and baby daddy had a fallout. We were together for 14 years. We had a fallout. He doesn't really respect me. He didn't really care for me. All he cared about is his drinking and smoking, whatever. So I broke it off with him. A couple months later, I was still living in Ohio, and I found this other guy. I mean, we hung out a couple times. We You know, we went on a couple dates and stuff. You know, we were together for a while, maybe 2 years. So, and we were, I really loved him, and he loved me, as he says. But deep down inside me, I knew that there was not something not right about this connection. But I didn't listen because I was so love struck. So he lost his job because he got into a hot mess. So I told him that he could move in with me. And when he did, that's when everything just fell apart. He moved out, he threw away most of his stuff. The stuff that he kept, he moved into my house. And like a couple weeks later, I realized like there's something going on. Like he was acting different, being different with me and the kids. And we didn't do nothing. We just, we invited him with open arms, and he told me that he loved me. He told me, he asked me to marry him. And then when he did ask me that, I was in love. So of course I'm going to say, yeah, I finally found the person that I'm supposed to be with. Well, coming to find, one day I was at work and I was just doing my normal thing, and just something inside me just was telling me, you need to go home. You really need to go home. So I didn't listen. Once again, I didn't listen. When I got home that night, it was around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Opened the door to my house, and there was no one home. The guy that I was seeing, the guy that supposedly loved me and supposedly supposed to marry me, skipped town, ghosted me without no letter, with no phone call, no text, nothing. He just got up and left. I was really distraught. I was really stressed out. I was not in a good place at that moment. So I was okay. I thought I was okay for a little bit. And then I looked in something just told me, look on Facebook. Look his name up on Facebook. So I did. I looked his name up in Facebook. And there he was. He was in a different state with his ex-girlfriend from like way back. They kept in contact with each other. He cheated on me not once, but 3 times. And I forgave him for it. When I saw this, I saw that he was engaged to marry her. And then the following 2-3 weeks, he married her. They had wedding pictures up. The only thing I thought was really weird about the wedding pictures is that, how brides are supposed to have a white dress on. Well, she didn't. She had a blackish, greenish dress on, which I thought was really weird. Like, is she a witch or something? Like, something just didn't add up. Something was not right about the picture. But he married her. They had papers. And then I found out that her daughter was an ordained minister, and she married them Me, I'm traditional, so if I want to get married, I would do it in a church or even the justice office. So I know there's a witness and there's someone real, not an ordained person. But anywho, but after that, went down deeper in a hole than I ever was. I mean, it was just darkness all around me. I mean, I was on drugs. I mean, I was heavily using drugs just to numb the pain. And then I found I thought I found a friend, but she was like the devil herself. She was a snake. She was a snake that always wanted to be around, always trying to get in your life, trying to be in your business. She was a snake. She hated the fact that I had a connection with her dealer, which him and I, you know, we had a great connection until, excuse me, until maybe when I went back to Ohio to drop off my kids. He told me that, we were friends. Well, again, like I said, I thought he was my friend. He betrayed me. He hurt me. For all the things that I've done for him. Listen to this, okay? When I was heavily on drugs, I'm not gonna tell you what drugs, but when I was heavily on drugs, I sold him my truck. I did everything for this guy. I mean, I was so helpful. I was always there for him. I cared for him. I supported him with everything, like everything you can imagine. He comes back and tells me, "Oh, I can't do this no more." Really? I can't do this no more. I'm stressed out. Whatever. Coming to find out, he was a manipulator. He took advantage of me when I was vulnerable. And then just recently, he texted me and told me that he wrecked the truck that I sold him. And then he was texting me. He's like, "Hey, can I do a favor? Can I get $500 from you so I can get a new car?" I said no. I said no. I'm not the one who wrecked the car.